AC, how are you, man? Thank you for coming on the show.
I'm good. I'm good. And yourself?
Good. So far, so good. I know it's been a minute, and we've been talking about connecting for a while to talk about the brand, which I'm loving so far, getting a lot of good compliments on it. I want to get into that, but tell me a little bit how this started and how you even came up with this. And then I'm going to double back about the entrepreneurship. I want to hear what you have to think about the brand and how you started. It came to mind.
All right. So since in high school, like around 10th grade, 11th grade, me and my mom was selling dresses at a swap meet. I forgot what swap meet it was, but I seen a bunch of blank shirts, white shirts, and I was just like,
right,
I want to start I've always wanted a clothing brand. At first, it was called Carefree. It's almost same thing as Bliss, living, happy, carefree. You don't care. And
right.
I used to draw on shirts with a Sharpie.
Oh, nice.
I used to draw Carefree and sell for like $10 to my friends in high school, or even my cousins. A lot of my cousins would support me. And then I was in high school, I didn't really take it serious until I graduated,
right.
And then like got a job, and I was able to buy a lot of clothes and pay for screen printing.
Okay.
Bliss came out as I used to do photography actually with me and my cousin Ivan.
Okay.
Ivan Martinez.
All right.
And I was like, let's start an Instagram page and just post our pictures. And it was called Bliss Media. It was Bliss Media. And then I was just like, I actually like the name. I want to make more clothes. And I made it into Bliss LA, Bliss Los Angeles. And that was in 2019. In 2019, I started Bliss as a clothing company, a clothing brand.
So you started back in 2019. So tell me, what does the Bliss stand for?
Bliss is like eternal happiness. Happiness, like forever. So whenever you put a shirt on, you're gonna be happy, man. You're gonna get.
I love that. Because let me tell you, I'm gonna go back to what you said about you and your mom selling clothes at the swap meet. But when I was walking through the farmers market and people were asking me about it, they were like, "What does Bliss mean?" And even though you and I have been talking, I never asked you what it meant. So I just said, "Oh, it means that you on point. It's fire. You look good." So I was on the right path. I was making something up, but that's what I told them that it meant. So it's good that I was close to that, because Bliss means happiness, which everyone wants to be happy, even on a bad day.
Even on a bad day, you're gonna throw on your Bliss shirt and everything's gonna be all right.
Exactly. That's gonna be the hook. You know what? That has to be the hook right there. You got to throw on the Bliss, you'll be happy, or everything. You got to make that into your concept for advertising. That's gonna be good. That's a good mantra to have.
Bliss now, Bliss forever.
For sure. Absolutely, 100%. Now, you mentioned your mom, and I met your mom through the food truck La Brava Cafe, and I've seen what she does with that and how she's turned that into a business. And then she also has the insurance. So she does a lot of different things as far as entrepreneurship. Was your mom a really big influence when you said, going back to the swap meet, seeing her from there to now, what she's doing and what she's accomplished, has she influenced you as far as your entrepreneurship?
Yeah, of course. It's my mom and my aunt, my mom and her sister. They've always been in business, So I was just, if they could do it, I could do it. Why not? Try it.
That's good, man.
I've never been afraid to try something new.
And that's a blessing, because when you have those examples in front of you, it makes it easier. And not only that, you can ask them questions. You can ask them what are the mistakes that they've made, so you don't have to make them. So that's a blessing, because I met you through your mom's. You were on the food truck helping her. How was that? Just a little bit. You don't have to go into it in depth, but how was that experience for you, being on that food truck and seeing that hustle when you see how competitive it is?
It's different from having a regular job. You don't work 8 hours. You work every day forever.
I get it. But you were a trooper, man. You were bringing that out, because the day that one of the times I went, I came for a client of mine who I was at their house doing real estate, and we ended up buying a lot of food for a lot of people, and everybody that we bought the food for, they loved it. And the fact that you were back there and you helped to make it, do you always feel proud when people eat your food and they feel good about it?
I like when they would receive, they get the plate and it would look good with the rice and beans, the tacos, and I'll be like, I made it.
That's right. That's right. That's a great feeling, man.
Like when you say you got compliments, that's cool, Like I just make these logos and I hope people like them.
Absolutely, man. And that's why I wanted to get into also, where did you come up with the angel with the Bliss? I mean, I know Los Angeles, so is that what the concept came from? How'd you come up with that?
So I try to use like Bliss. I try to I use Photoshop, and I Photoshop all these stuff, like all those letters, the magazine letters. That's all Photoshop.
Right. Okay.
And I tried I don't know if you saw the Buddha one, the laughing Buddha.
I like the Buddha one. That's the next one on my list. I have to order that one. Matter of fact, I'll order one today.
That makes people happy. I looked up the laughing Buddha. He's known for making people laugh, bliss. I was like, I'm gonna use positive things,
right?
Because nowadays a lot of brands don't do that. They just like do drug lords, all that. I try to change
They
it
kind
up.
of go with the norm. Yeah, they go with what's
Yeah,
in style, whether it be music or whether it be what's on TV and movies. And it's good that you shied away from that and came up with your own concept and your own hook for it. Because I do like Buddha, because the Buddha is peaceful. It does bring prosperity. It does represent happiness. So that's a good thing.
yeah, exactly. I try to just stay.
Good deal. Now I
Make,
saw.
make,
Go
oh,
ahead. I'm sorry.
Go. You're
No,
good.
go ahead.
You're good. Oh well, I try to, like I said, I
I
try
want
to
to
do
ask.
like positive stuff, like the angel. Like I have angels, like people have passed away and stuff that reminds me, like angels, people looking over you, angels looking over you. You
Right.
get me? Stuff like that. Just
I do,
positive.
and that's one of the things. When I was walking, one of the young ladies, I don't know, she may have been her mid-20s. She was saying she loved the concept of the angel and the letters. And again, I never paid attention. I just knew I was going to walk through the farmers market. I was going to do a video. I was going to tag you in the video because I wanted people to get as much recognition, to give you as much recognition as possible. So I knew what my idea and concept was. I did not think that it was going to bring that much attention, and to have different people say, well, oh, what does the angel represent? And I was like, well, love. They're going to look over you. So it's a good thing that I'm in sales because I was able to play it off. But to hear you saying it, that is really legit.
I always have an angel by your side.
Absolutely, 100%. That works well. Now the other, I saw another one that another piece that you had. It may have been a hoodie, or it wasn't a skeleton. It was something along those lines. What is that one?
This one was just for like a Halloween drop for last year.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. That's the one I saw on your Instagram. Got you. That's the one I'm talking about.
I did that for Halloween, just like
that was a limited edition.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did it for like spooky season
good.
stuff.
Okay, good. You know what, man? That's a good idea to, you could put out a Mother's Day, a Father's Day if you want to, Christmas, things like that. The different limited edition t-shirts always go well. And what I would do, because I see the drive and the passion in you, I would maybe sign the t-shirts if you can do that somehow and say, well, look, this is one of 20, or I'm only selling 50 or 100. Whatever you think that your consumers will buy, that would be a great idea.
That was a good idea too. I could put it on tags like a one of like Halloween edition.
Exactly.
20.
Yeah.
Because
now, and then you charge a little. You could charge a little bit more because now it's limited. And if I'm somebody who's into fashion, like my son's more into fashion than I am. I'm getting into it a little bit more. But if you say, okay, I only got one of 50, then I want to be part of that and I want to hold on to it. So if your t-shirts are regularly $30-$40, I'll pay 50 or 60 because I want to be part of you and what's coming up as far as your brand.
I want to make more logos. I want to make backpacks, sandals, everything, a lot of merchandise.
Now, right now, what do you have? I saw on the Instagram, you have the t-shirts for the young children. You have obviously the adults and young adults and teenagers. What else? And I saw that you had a lighter coming on your Instagram story. Go into a little bit more of the logos that you want to do. What are you looking at?
So right now, I got lighters coming. That lighters, everybody uses lighters. People lose lighters, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's this? What's bliss?"
That's true.
People lose their lighters.
Right.
And I want to do flannels, bliss flannels. I don't want to do stuff. Okay. I've been doing t-shirts for a while, t-shirts, hoodies, a lot of that stuff. I want to get into. I need to practice more on graphic designing too. I want to do it all these logos I've been doing myself, except this one.
Oh, nice.
This one, I bought this, but I've been doing it myself. I want to get into graphic designing.
Well, you have the creativity, man. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Yeah. So right now, if people go to your site, what all can they purchase right now? They could buy this t-shirt, and what else is there available?
Well, right now at the moment, I think my website's down. It's closed. I want to restock on all the stuff that I want to redrop the Buddha clothes, the Buddha one.
Okay.
That one was a lot of people love that one. Even like rappers, a lot of people. Like they always ask me, like, can you bring this back? Can you bring this? I want to, but I want to do different colors and different styles, like windbreakers, all that. But I gotta save up my money for that.
Yeah, one thing at a time. I mean, I understand that entrepreneur. The funny part you said that is most people think entrepreneurship is just go, and you make all this money because of social media. They don't understand that it's a hit and miss. It's a process that you have to see what's going to sell, what not sell. If you buy this inventory, it may sell, it may not. So that's good that you're thinking like that to understand how that works.
No, yeah. There's days like I don't sell stuff for days, and then there's a day like 5 people hit me up, like they text me like, "Oh, can you still have this?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course, man. Like, I'm just trying to get rid of this, and then I'll start the new drop. I don't want to like just have a bunch of merch stacked up in my room."
When are you expecting to do a new drop? Because I need to cop that Buddha. That's for sure. I mean, I saw that one. I need to get that. And then my nephew, who was with me, he was with me when we took a picture and we posted it. And I thank you for reposting it. He does acting, so he's like, Uncle, where'd you get that T-shirt from? So I have to buy him a small size as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely gotta restock on those for sure. I made a few for the kids, just for my nephew and for my little cousins. You know,
okay,
it's cool seeing my little nephews and cousins wearing the Bliss. It's cool.
Yeah, I got to get one for my son. He does really well as far as influencing and the auditions he goes on, the movies and things like that. And he saw it as well, and some of his friends. So I'll make sure when you restock, tell me, and I'll purchase maybe 5 to 6 T-shirts from you, and I'll make sure they do some pictures and tag you to help with the brand to uplift it and give you more awareness on it. Because that's what the whole premise of Entrepreneur Monday is to help entrepreneurs get business, make sales.
Definitely. I got to restock on all of it. I had a logo when I first started Bliss, and I'm gonna bring that one back. I never put it on a shirt before. I'm gonna bring it back by a month or so or less.
Okay.
I gotta do it. I love that logo. It's one of the first ones. And I got the lighters. I'm trying to do windbreakers, a lot of stuff. And gym clothes. I've been going to the gym now, so I gotta make gym clothes.
Yeah, I've been working out during Ramadan. Today's the last day of Ramadan. When we air this on Monday, Ramadan would be over, but I would definitely wear the gym clothes. So my suggestion was just do seasonal, right? Do your summer drop, and then towards the end of the summer, come out with your, what is that, summer, spring, fall? I think come out with your spring drop, and then your fall and your winter, and then if the logo that you haven't put out yet, make that your limited edition for a certain amount of time. We're like, look, you can only get this for the next 30 or 45, 60 days. And then that way people will be coming to you all the time to get what you have.
The Buddha?
Yes.
I'll bring a shirt real quick.
Okay, yeah, let's see let's show them the Buddha one. I like the Buddha one, man. Matter of fact, if you got a large, actually I need a medium. If you got a medium in the Buddha, I'm a cash app you and Zelle you today.
Actually,
so that's nice.
This is one of my favorite.
What size is that one?
Every day. This is a large. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones for sure.
Yeah. That's a good one, man, because it's you know the word, what is the word I'm looking for? It's so zen, you know, it's calm.
Exactly, yeah.
So it seems like when you put it on, you'll just be calm throughout the day and nothing can bother you. I should have got that one for you for Ramadan. I should have just wore it every day.
That's crazy.
In the evening time.
Like in 2018, 2018, I was gonna name it Zen, the brand Zen. I was just like looking for peace, happiness, and then Zen came out. I was like, I seen a few places in Hollywood, and they already called Zen. I was like, I gotta find something else.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you came up with Bliss.
Yeah, and I was carefree. I was trying to relate to it, you know, carefree, happy, bliss. And I loved Bliss. You know, that I'm gonna go with it. And I definitely took the
one thing about that. I like how you have the $2 signs in there. So even though it represents peace and happiness, money does make people happy. So now you have regular happiness, and you got a little bit of money mixed in there. So that's a good collaboration.
For the hustlers.
Yeah, there you go. Because hustlers need to be happy too, hell.
Yeah, Bliss Hustlers out here.
Hey, that might even be another T-shirt, Bliss Hustlers. That's a good one.
Yeah, man, you see? They just keep going.
I love it. So now, man, tell me, ultimately, with what you're doing now, would you like to do this full time? And if so, where would you like to see the brand go? Would you like to take the brand similar to, let's say, Supreme or a Nike? What is your vision for you as an individual? And at some point, would you like to bring I know it's two different questions, but where do you want to see it go? And then two, would you like to bring your family in to help you, or do you want to just build it as a legacy for your family?
Damn, it's a good question. I honestly, I've never been into a those hype clothes like Supreme or
right.
I don't even know the brands. I just like Vans. I love Vans, simple stuff, you know. I want to be like Vans. Like they've been here for so long. I don't think they'll fall off anytime soon. Just
like Converse. They've been around since the 1960s.
Keeping it old school. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. It's mostly me and my cousins. We like to travel, go see new stuff, take pictures with the clothes. That's fun. Like being blissed. Just do what makes you happy. Literally. Okay. And I want to open a store one day. You know, in my city that I grew up in Maywood, I would love to open a little store. And then if I can't open one in Hollywood, like Melrose, that's another dream too. I want to be out there. I gotta push myself out there. Go out and set up a tent, a little with the Easy Up, and go sell my merch.
Got you.
But yeah, if I could do it full time, I would. I definitely would. and I can.
I like it, man. You know what? When you said that, I always get these ideas. My brain is working because I got a young partner. He does art. I mean, he may be, I don't know, 8. How old are you, AC?
I'm 23. I will be 24 in May next month.
Okay, so make sure we give you a shout out and celebrate your birthday. Got to get you a birthday gift. But he's maybe 18, 19. He does art. And then there's a lady that I interviewed. I forgot her name. I think it's Susie, who did your mom's logo. She does art.
I know she is.
And I know she's done a mural for your auntie as well. So maybe we can do something where we all connect and we do like an art show. You can have your clothes there. She can have the art. My young guy, he can have his art there, and just do a small collaboration when we invite people out and they can come through, purchase it, take pictures, and see it. And I think that would be pretty fire, like a pop-up. That's what it would be, a pop-up.
We could do that for sure.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good collab. Sure. Yeah, I think so, man. Well, look, I want to bring people your way. I want to make sure people purchase. I want to bring awareness. I'm going to be putting this all over my different social media platforms. It's good to see that you're so young and have a vision and an idea where you want to go, and you're cut off. So that means at some point when you blow up, because you are going to blow up, I'm saying it right here. So 6 months or a year from now, when you really are on a whole nother level, like, you know what, James did say I was going to blow up, and here we are. That you can have. Yeah, exactly. That you have your family with you, and that can happen. So let me ask you, when do you think that you'll have the website back up where people can order, so we can start your way? We can maybe even do a giveaway. We can do different things just to build the brand.
I want to do it before my birthday. I want to have new merch and all that before my birthday. Take pictures. If I go somewhere, I want to take the new merch and promote it out there wherever I go. Just in a month, by May. For sure.
When you get close to that, man, let me know, and we'll do some kind of collab. I mean, I'll maybe even do something with my real estate aspect and give them to my buyers, or we'll figure something out, man. We'll do something creative to really push when the website is back up, to help you just sell out and to do a lot of pre-sales and different things like that.
All right, for sure. Well, we could do that for sure.
Okay, good deal, man. Well, look, I know that you're busy. I appreciate you taking the time. Like I said in the beginning, I know we tried to collab in advance, but here we are now, and I really want people to get blessed and get on this brand while it's starting off, because it's definitely going to take off. I love the fact that you have a vision, as you're a young entrepreneur, you have a good spirit. And I also love the fact, AC, that it's just different from everything else. There's so much violence and craziness out there. You took a different path as far as happiness, peace, even though, I'm sure you can get down with the best of them, but your aspect is peace, and that's really to be commended.
No, yeah. Like, I don't want to knock anybody else's hustle, but it just, I don't know how people put like Chapo on there and drugs, and I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know how people want to wear that. Or I'm sorry, but I wouldn't, There's a lot of young kids that could do better, especially right now at this time.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's crazy. And people don't understand that it affects the community. It expects it not only the community, but it really takes away from your mindset and your being. And then you get so caught up in that, you think it's real life, and you end up dead or in jail, the classic for different communities.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Especially right now. There's a lot of young kids on the internet. They see it and they just like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do this. Like, show them a positive way, show them a different way. It's not just the same thing as all these other people are doing.
That's right. Well, that's what separates you from everybody else, man. I'm happy to hear that. So let's get you going, man. I'm going to continue to represent. When you get that Buddha, if you get a Buddha medium in ASAP, let me know. I will sell you, cash app you. That I really want to wear that one. I like that one. Say it again.
I'll have it ready for you when I get them. I'll put them to the side.
Good deal.
For sure.
Yeah,
you said medium,
put that aside. Right? I need a medium. And then I need one for my nephew. So I'm going to need a good, realistically, my nephew, Ahmad, Jabril, and Pat. Right. So I'm going to need a good 5 put to the side for me. So I'm going to get 5 or 6 off top.
I got to make plenty of them then.
Yes. That is. Oh, let me ask you this before I go. For the ladies get mad at me, because remember that one time we were at the food truck and the ladies like, oh yeah, you're cute. I was like, no, I'm handsome. But I want to make sure before the ladies go, before we go, have anything coming out for the ladies that they can anticipate and look forward to? I
actually made one draw. I don't know if you saw it for the girls. It has like rhinestone. I'll show you real quick.
Is it on your IG? Yeah. Let's see that, because I don't want to get upset with me because I didn't ask you the question.
Yeah, I've actually made clothes for girls once. For the ladies. Okay. The rhinestone.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's a tank.
Yeah, it's like a little, I don't know what they're called, but at the top.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what they're called either, but yeah, similar to a tank top. But okay, that's a nice one.
These
All right.
cards.
That's a nice color too. That North Carolina blue, they gonna like it.
Yeah, I had to
Okay,
make
those are
these a
both good.
while
Are you
ago.
gonna
I gotta make more. I gotta make different types for women.
okay?
Shorts.
Yeah. Well, if look, man, more if you need help, I'm definitely down to help. I'll give you ideas, whatever we can do to help build it. But I like both of those. And since summer is right around the corner and it's starting to finally get hot, those two I think would sell out really fast for you.
Oh yeah. I had made this last year, like
Especially
in
that North
June.
Carolina blue. I like that.
Yeah, we gotta do that. Gotta sell out the merch.
But we definitely do that. I'm gonna make sure I help you with that. So we gonna do
Thank
that.
you, man.
But at the end of the day, man, thank you again for coming on Entrepreneur Monday. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for being an inspiration not only to yourself and your family, but to others looking at you that want to come up and go the same path. And when you get ready to launch again before your birthday, we'll come back on or we'll do something in collaboration and we'll make it happen.
Perfect. Let's do it. Thank you, man. Thank you. I love your energy.
All right, man.
I love all
Thank you.
love that. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Bless,
man.
man.
All right now. Thank you. Always.